Is it working? It's working. Right, here we go. 2022 year end. What's been happening? I always say, don't worry, I'll do a bit of something at the end of the year. So thanks very much for the support, as always. I've got a bit of a list what I need to go through. Yeah, end of year update. Work. Great year of work, as always. Trucks, I'm starting on the trucks at 12 o'clock. Harvest has been good. Learned a bit more ploughing. I'm still not good enough yet, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. But it's just me headlands. I'm making a dog's dinner at the headlands. Tractors, trucks, that never changes, man. Just mental. Engines, busy with the engines, learning with the engines, always pushing. As you can see, engines all over the place. Busy with engines. I know Gary's going to look at this. I'm building his A65 BSA. I know it's been like that for a long time, but the forks are coming next week, right? And then I'm going to 3D print the yokes, right? But anyway, it is happening. It is happening. Go on, right. Hobbies. God almighty, what's happening with the hobbies? My 300 mile an hour job, everyone says, how's that job going? There isn't enough battery in this GoPro to tell you the whole 300 mile an hour project, but I'm having a massive change this year. Oh, sorry, for 2023. But news will come of that later. What else has been happening? Push bikes. I had a push bike adventure this year. Didn't go to plan. I thought, right, I can get to Spain in a week. I can get to Portugal in a week. 2 weeks, that'll do, and I'll get a plane home. Anyway, a week had gone by and I'd only got to Lyon. I'm not making excuses. I didn't train. Because I wrote in one of my notes after my big rides, I trained too much. I thought, I don't need to train. And it turned out I did need to train. I thought I could just go and get off the boat and do 200 mile a day. That wasn't the case. It was miserable and it was cold. But it was all right. It's all right. It took, 8 months, and now I think it was great. What else has been happening? This is this month's book recommendation. The Secret Horsepower Race. Yeah, great read. Callum E. Douglas, I've never met him. I don't think he's that old, right? He is the man. Yeah, so we haven't done a lot of TV this year, but we have made a programme, and it's sort of ready to go out, and I think it's going to go out sometime in January. It's called Power Trip. It's called Power Trip. For me, it's my favourite bit of TV we've ever done. It's great. We get to the bottom of how this country generates its power.
Fire now.
Yeah, we blew up a power station in Eggborough. That was a coal-fired power station. We blew that up. And then we had to do all the helicopter tests to be able to get on Hornsea 2, biggest wind farm in the world. I went and stripped a nuclear reactor in Sellafield. And then I didn't know about the national grid, that there's an airlock to get in the control room, right? It's like one of the most secure places in the country, because if the national grid collapses, that will bring the country to its knees. The tidal, we went on the back of the tidal generator.
Well, you think that was moving at bloody 100 miles an hour, wouldn't you?
What an amazing thing that was, you'd never think. It's another bit of the programme, right? The power station in a hill. It's a big battery in a hill in Scotland. That's another thing. We've been to Hinkley Point C, the biggest building site in Europe. That's another nuclear fission power station. Fusion. We've been to the Culham Fusion Research Centre.
This is the most complicated machine ever in the world ever.
It'll blow your mind. The programme will blow your mind. £146 to boil a kettle. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. January, it should be coming out in January. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. It'll be a great programme. That's enough of me rattling on. I've been talking as usual, haven't I? Rambling on. So have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year. I don't know what I would say. Just keep on. I don't know what would I say. What would I say normally? I just say all sorts of things. I don't know what I'm saying. I always change every month what I say. I just say different things all the time. So I keep on keeping on. That's what I normally say. Keep it real. I think I did watch Ali G. He's good. Keep it real. I think.